while there is no interim relief for Mr. P Chidambaram, the case will be heard on Friday, the anticipatory bail plea. Arunachalam Vaidyanathan joins us for more on this. Vaidya, the next step is an arrest imperative, or is there a sense that the investigating agency would know that the case next comes up on Friday, and therefore they would need to respect that process of that hearing?
You see, right now there is no stay, there is no relief for Mr. P Chidambaram. The CBI and ED both have not been restrained by any court from arresting him. So it's up to the agencies to do what next. So as for the Supreme Court is concerned, finally the suspense is over. Now the case will be taken up on Friday, but which bench will be taking it, we don't know. It will be probably known later today or tomorrow morning. So now, finally, on Friday, the bench should be taking up the case. So we have to wait and see whether Mr. Chidambaram gets any relief, or will the CBI and ED arrest before his plea comes up in the Supreme Court.
And there's a lookout notice also against Mr. Chidambaram today, despite the fact that his lawyers have been arguing that he is not somebody who's going to flee.
Yes, in fact, Mr. Sibal told the court saying that even though if you don't pick up the case, at least stop arresting him. He won't be fleeing anywhere from the country. But at the time, the bench headed by Justice Ramana clearly said the whole issue is handled by the Chief Justice. He can't pass any orders without being assigned the case. Now, finally, the suspense is over now. Everyone was waiting, right from Sibal to all the complete legal team. Even Solicitor General Mr. Tushar Mehta was also waiting here to know what is the outcome when the case will be listed. So finally, it's out. So it's on Friday. No hearing today from the Supreme Court. There is no relief for Mr. Chidambaram, interim relief for Chidambaram also.
And Vaidya, just in terms of the application itself in the Supreme Court, there was some defect in that application. Is that the reason why it wasn't heard today?
See, in the legal parlance, whenever anyone files a petition, so there is a complete checklist. So this petition will have to adhere to the checklist. So Chidambaram's petition lacked something, some annexure or something like that. So there was a defect. Of course, it was queued around 2 o'clock. So by the time Chief Justice bench started hearing Ayodhya case, so that's why it could not be sent to Chief Justice. So Chief Justice only, it was sent to around 4 o'clock. So after 4 o'clock only he decided when to list the case, and he decided it will be on Friday.
And Vaidya, in terms of the CBI and what it's been doing over the last couple of, less than 24 hours, they have attempted to get in touch with Mr. Chidambaram at his residence. Also the ED, I believe, on 2 separate occasions, and they put a notice outside his door, right?
It's basically the process summoning and arresting him. So they're continuing the process. In fact, a few CBI officers were in the court and they were waiting here whether the case will be taken up today, tomorrow. They were also waiting. So finally they have also left. But the CBI officials did say that they are trying to find where Mr. Chidambaram is. So that process is continuing.